Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm pleased to rise and give notice of an amendment to Bill 20, Climate Leadership Implementation Act, amended under the Section 77. The topic is establishing performance measures. Under 77.1 sub 1, within 6 months of coming into force of this Act, the Minister shall establish and make public performance measures to assess the effectiveness of the carbon levy and any initiatives funded by its revenue, including but not limited to those developed by the Energy Efficiency Alberta, in reducing emissions of greenhouse gases or otherwise supporting Alberta's ability to adapt to climate change. And under Section 2, the Minister shall make public a report at least once each calendar year on the progress towards the performance measures established under this section. I think, Madam Chair, the amendment speaks for itself. We're talking about a lot of money. We're talking about a major shift in policy in Alberta. We're talking about trying to impact not only carbon, but jobs. We're talking about employment. We're talking about electricity prices. We're talking about costs of all kinds of activities, goods and services in the province. And so far, haven't seen a lot of evidence that about what we're going to be measuring and how we're going to assess the benefit and the cost of these measures. So I think it behooves the government, if they're making such a dramatic change, to provide some indications of what the criteria are for measuring success, that they be identified explicitly in the bill, and that all Albertans, in fact, have some sense of where success is going to be measured and who's going to be measuring it. It's a challenge for any government to embark on a new direction. I have applauded the government already on the need for a carbon tax. I think in principle I support this bill, but I can't support any bill that asks for billions of dollars without any performance targets. It's just the basic requirement of all legislation and all good legislators is that we have some sense of what we're going to be measuring. Is it jobs? Is it carbon? Is it electricity prices? Is it the cost of food? That's basic for assessing the cost benefit of any public policy. Yeah, thank you. I'm not sure whether that was a compliment or not.
There's a split decision in caucus, but we're taking it as a compliment.
But I take everything as a compliment. Great. It's the least I can do. So, very pleased at this late hour to encourage people to discuss this. If not, why not? Why not have some explicit indicators so that all Albertans know what we're going to be measuring, how we're going to assess success, when we're going to say, no, this isn't what we had hoped for, we're going to make some changes. And I think most people here have had this discussion to some extent already, but I think this is a little more clear, a little more explicit, and my constituents are saying we don't see evidence that they've thought through the whole process and they have some accountability measures there. And I'll be having another amendment later that has to do with who should be measuring these and who should be overseeing some of the accountability measures as well. But for this particular amendment, it's all about performance measures. Thank you, Madam Speaker.